CBS6 News starts now.
People demanding change during a summer of violence in Albany. The discussion happening now to put a stop to the deadly shootings.
Plus, Democratic nominee Joe Biden has picked a running mate, why the former VP says he chose Kamala Harris as his vice president.
And a new way of dealing with pests. The new chemical the EPA has approved for bug spray, and how long we'll have to wait before it hits the market.
Good morning, 6 o'clock. Thanks for joining us here on CBS 6 today. I'm Julia Dunn.
And I'm Jack Lamson. Yeah, we want to get right over to meteorologist Alyssa Caraprice and also look at traffic with Melissa as well. Hey, Alyssa.
All right, good morning, everybody. The weather is going to turn more comfortable today, so if you're not a fan of the humidity, I'm sure you'll be happy as we head through the afternoon. We had some showers and storms come through along a line last night out ahead of a cold front that is draped across the northeast right now, but that has now moved off to our south, and there's not a whole lot of wet weather around, aside from a couple of sprinkles and a few showers that recently popped up across the Adirondacks. Most of us are dry, and there is some fog around too. Live look at Glens Falls here, Fraunhofer Skycam Network. Outside of the fog, we've got some cloud cover around the area from that wet weather overnight, but I am expecting a good amount of sun throughout the day. Hourly dew points here, muggy to start, but by evening it will feel a lot better outside. Still a warm day on the way, the high up to 87, and skies partly to mostly sunny. I see a nice stretch of weather ahead of us too. We'll look at dew points over the next few days. We'll look ahead toward the weekend as well, coming up in your full forecast. Let's get you over to Melissa, check in on how traffic is shaping up.
All right, take a look. It's a very quiet start to your morning drive. No problems, and it's actually been that way since the start of our broadcast at 4:30 this morning. Hopefully it stays that way for you. Live look at the roads, the Northway, north and southbound lanes. Actually seeing traffic on both sides, but everyone's moving along at a good clip. No major slowdowns, no headaches to tell you about. If you're traveling along 787 downtown Troy to I-90, you want to plan on just over a 15-minute drive. That's your Traffic Authority update.
This CBS6 Traffic Authority report is sponsored by Delsignor Blacktop Paving, paving the way for a safer tomorrow.
Right now, we want to give you a live look at National Grid's power outage map, where you can see Saratoga County with nearly 3,000 customers without power right now. Fulton County especially hard hit this morning, 4,700 customers without power right now. So that's kind of the area we really want to focus on. And a big chunk of these outages are right along the Fulton and Saratoga County line. Perth has 1,200 customers without power. Broad Albin, 2,200 customers without power. The village of Broad Albin also with a good chunk of those power outages right now, and Providence has 1,100 customers without power here at 6:03 this morning. Montgomery County is seeing a few this morning, 220 customers in Montgomery County without power. Again, it's sort of that just south of Broad Albin and over into Montgomery County area. Right there around the lake is where we're seeing a good chunk of those outages. Restoration times really vary throughout the morning, some of them saying as early as 7:15. Of course, it's something we'll stay on top of for you here throughout the morning.
The city of Albany has been plagued by a summer of violence with 11 murders so far. And today, city leaders will meet to discuss this disturbing trend. Mayor Kathy Sheehan and Police Chief Hawkins will be at City Hall this morning at 10:30. They're going to be discussing the most recent instances of gun violence and provide updates on their current investigations.
Police have now made an arrest in one of those 11 murders in the city. The homicide investigation dates back to the middle of June. Police have arrested 24-year-old Najleek Edmonds yesterday afternoon. He's accused of gunning down 23-year-old Eddie Richardson in the area of 2nd Avenue and Grandview Terrace. Officers say they found a weapon on him while making the arrest. He's charged with second-degree murder.
We now have new video of another fatal shooting in the city of Albany. You can see the suspect in the white car traveling down Quayle Street. This was on Saturday. Leaned out the back window and fire at people that were on the sidewalk. An 18-year-old died in this shooting. People gathered in the place where the shooting happened last night. They're trying to raise awareness and send a message as activists work to get guns off the streets.
Every so often, I think we allow our